Global shortages hitting trucking. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. Let's check out this article from news.com.au. A global shortage of diesel engine additive could spell disaster for the Australian trucking industry. Now, let's jump over here to this other screen. I'll draw your attention to the freighter data. This is the cost of shipping stuff around the world. And we can see it's come down from its peak. I'll just zoom up so you can see that here. We're sitting around $9,400, so $9,425 on the 3rd of December, and this was over $11,000 at one stage. The big one, China, we'll load this up, China East Coast to the West Coast of America, which was over $20,000, is now back around $14,000. We're still insanely high, guys, compared to where it was, compared to what the average used to be. It's expensive. But that's a decent reduction off the top, guys. Hopefully we have seen the peak in shipping costs and it's going to start normalizing. Hopefully. So, Australian truckies are facing a looming shortage of a crucial product which could cause supply chain chaos for customers. Australia's trucking networks could grind to a halt within a matter of weeks due to a global shortage of a key diesel engine additive. Supplies of the anti-pollutant AdBlue have all but dried up, forcing a global scramble to secure more of the product. Well, can you still drive the car with the pollution? Maybe we just do that to make sure stuff keeps moving. With national supply chains at risk, Australians are facing shortages on supermarket shelves by as early as mid-January, and industry reps say it's up to the federal government to take immediate action. A modern truck, if you've got no AdBlue, you literally park the vehicle. So you can see where this is going in terms of Weet-Bix on the shelf. Australian Trucking Association Chair David Smith told NCA Newswire. AdBlue, technically known as diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF, is a liquid which sits in a separate tank on newer model diesel vehicles and is mixed into exhaust to reduce the level of harmful emissions. Well, can't you just put water in it to keep the trucks going? I mean, okay, if we have to have the risk of some more harmful emissions, let's change the legislation to ensure that because of these global supply chain issues, the environment has to cop a bit for some time. Okay, that would make more sense than having empty shelves and all of the chaos that will lead to. A key ingredient in the product is known as urea, which currently is in dangerously low supply around the world. Most of the industry are reasonably confident domestic stocks will last through the busy Christmas period, but not much longer. Managing Director of Shaw's Darwin Transport, Alan Thornley, said most bulk users have some stock in reserve. However, none he had talked to had enough to last beyond January. While not all trucks use it, if you're talking interstate, line haul, and all the stuff between state capitals, all of those trucks use it. They won't operate without it. Last month, South Korea took the emergency step of importing 27,000 litres of urea solution from Australia after China dramatically tightened grips on its own supply. China has turned off the tap. They need all they can produce for their own use, and consequently our supply is broken, Mr. Thornley explained. Industry reps said serious action was necessary to determine an alternative source of urea from overseas. However, with most countries in similar positions, options are limited. I've talked to my supplier of AdBlue, and he's already canvassing right through Europe and everywhere and can't find any, Mr. Smith said. There is nothing made or consumed in this world that doesn't go on a truck somewhere. We need a joint effort between federal government and industry leaders to sit down and figure out what we're going to do, everyone. So, what do you reckon, guys? Let's have a bit of a talk about this one. A potential shortage of this one ingredient that could grind trucking to a halt. Now, this will be excellent for some of the fear-mongering and the concerns, but also it presents a potential opportunity. Could this be a potential for an Australian business to try and develop an alternative? Is this a marketing niche that could be addressed? We'll have to wait and see. Let me know, actually, guys, in the chat. Share, please, your stock market picks of Australian urea manufacturers, if there are any. I think I'll start doing some research on those, because there's definitely going to be some more media hype, and, well, maybe their revenue might do really, really well. What do you reckon, guys? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that one in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can use the links down below, or check out this last video we did on shipping costs, everyone. I'll put it right down there. Oh, over there. Check it out, and keep an eye on it. We're not at the peak anymore. Hopefully, it's going back to normal. We'll have to see. Next year will be interesting. See you later, everyone.